Alright, so we see this is Fraser River, I'm pretty sure. We see Baus going for French, which is probably his main civ. Boss hasn't really been active as of late, but he used to beat me all the time, so I have a lot of respect for him. And yeah, with Boss it's pretty much gonna be like how much in shape is he? Like if he's gonna play up to his old standards, or he could be in a bit of a slump. Alright. Game sound too high, alright. Sorry about that. I'll put it on 40 and let's see how that goes. Yeah, it's like I said, it's my first time casting, so you know the game sounds can be a bit of a mess, or my voice or whatever. So it just helped me figure things out in chat, and we'll be fine. So Ball's going for a TP straight away, and then just gonna chop wood for a house. So he's not gonna do some 12-10 or anything. Just
Bonjour.
probably 18 with 14 vills. And then Ezad playing Inca. Ezad came into this tournament as the at the time he was ranked 3 on the ladder, so he's a big favorite going into this series. He's a player that I've hardly ever played against him, to be honest. So I'm pretty curious how he plays. Like from the players on the first page, I've played with most of them quite often, and Ezad is one of those players I've just basically never run into. So yeah, let's see how he does. Oh, he got an outlaw convert, which is pretty nice. Let's see. I don't think I can open the chat, so I'm not sure. I can, okay. What did I miss in terms of treasures? 80 coin for Baus and 50 food for Ezad. I think Ezad picked up something else as well. Well, nothing too important. Oh yeah, he got the 3 sheep, I think. Yeah, 3 sheep. I don't know if anyone is doing predictions or anything. I'm not familiar with setting that up. So someone else can feel free to do it. Right, picking up 90 food. So this is a matchup, French against Inca. It's not something I've ever played, because it's not... I don't really play these civs. I've played a little bit of French, but I've never played Inca. So I can't really give any expertise on this matchup. He goes 300 wood, which I imagine he's going to use to go for a TP. I think your options with Inca are just like either going 2 llamas or 300 wood, and he doesn't have the llamas in deck. He could maybe build a TP and then put it as a shipment point and play aggressive. But for now, it seems like he's just leaving the wood on the floor, making sure to age up on time, eating all the sheep. And I think this is a pretty decent age of time. Villager being stuck. Where's the... Oh, it's here. Yeah, I was wondering if you could see the crack shot, whether he has it available or not. Like, this rifleman will do a lot of damage if he doesn't have crack shot.
Très bien.
Yeah, he managed to kill it. But let's have a quick look at the decks. This all seems pretty standard to me. I don't think 4 goons is in everyone's deck. But I can't really see a card that he's missing though, so maybe people sometimes replace 4 goons with like a H4 card, I guess. It's hard for me to say, I haven't played French in so long.
Prêt.
Yeah, so Ezad is going to build a TP. So they're gonna age up at roughly the same time, and Boss did choose to go for 14 vills. getting his market tax in transition. I think that the trade posts with Inca, I think they're like a little bit more expensive than regular TPs, like 15 more wood. But they have a little bit more HP and they have a shipment point, so he's probably gonna put his warrants. Oh, wait, no, okay, this is boss aging. So I assume that Ezad's gonna put a shipment point here, yeah, and then he can have a little bit of momentum instead of walking all the way from his TC. It's not that much of a difference, but it's like 20 seconds or something. Alright, he's calling the big button for Pike straight away. Or I would think. Yeah, oh okay, you can also put train in from the TP, okay. So he's gonna try to seek down the trade post. This Vil might be a bit exposed. Boss going for stable at home, so he will have no units to counter the pikes. He could consider calling Minutemen. Oh, he's not really making a lot of houses, so... Oh, he's stacking stagecoach right away. Okay, so his game plan is to just pick up all the TPs and go for stagecoach boom instead. Then you can always get the houses later on. Yeah, so boss is gonna have Hussar, and I imagine he's gonna try to raid with them. You can't really run into pikes with them, so... He might lose his native scout. And also losing his explorer. So at the moment it feels like Ezad is quite a bit ahead. Oh okay, I thought stagecoach would attack the whole route, but it's only the top route. Yeah, now he's just getting his manor boom going, and he's put the TPs on wood. Might get a little bit of a catch here. It's gonna be close. You can kill that one. Yeah. Where did the other bikes go? Let's see if I can find them. Oh, they're here. Yeah, so he's gonna try to pinch these down, and I think he's trying to wall off all the sides here. If you manage to put a wall down here, then the hussars could become trapped, which is good. Oh, they're petting bad. Okay. But he's not making a wall. So the hussars will probably be able to escape. They might run into these spikes. Yeah, I haven't really played Fraser River. I think I've played this map maybe twice. It's not in the common map pool, so... So yeah, I imagine boss is just gonna try to H. He's not shipping 700 coins, so he's just gonna try to gather everything. He lost his TP, so if he would ship 700 coin to H, then he wouldn't have a shipment available on H3. So this delays him quite a bit. Not having the 700 coin makes him age up quite a bit later, of course, because now he has to gather everything. But it does mean that he will have 2 shipments in H3. So that's the decision that he went for. And the hussars are at least picking up 1 Vil. And Ezad seems to be content. Just he's on max manners now, max conscious now, and 2 TP stagecoach. You know, he's just booming away. Do I have all graphic settings at maximum? No, I don't think so. I think I turned them down a little bit. can look at it if you want. Oh, not quit. No, it's mostly medium, I guess. Alright, so now the wall is up, so these spikes can maybe, yeah, he's gonna lose maybe all of them. So this 5 hussars only killed 1 Vil. That's gonna be painful for Boss. He is up now, so is he gonna ship first? Alright, he's just gonna open 1k coin. Just go for Skirm Goon, looks like. He does have a lot of population space, so he could have also decided to try and get some momentum, maybe go 8 skirms, or, you know, like try to be able to put pressure. But he opts to just go 1k wood and most likely will try to get a second TC going or something. He might get a second fill. He needs 1 more swing. Oh. And he gets out of there. Alright. So they got 2 fills at least. That's a bit better. If anyone is a mod in chat, it would be nice if you could change the caster command. Go to home city again, or we're gonna have a bird tweeting the whole game. Yeah, I do hear the bird, but I don't know how to cancel that. Alright, so he's going for second Rex. He's gonna finish it just in time. He's gonna need a lot more coin. Right, so he has like 20 skirms and he's gonna try to put some pressure. These hussars are finally actually trapped. I feel like Ezad has been trying to catch them for the past 5 minutes. He got a second DC, like he's shipping a third, he's just really eco booming away. And I feel like as long as he can hold the push that France is gonna come up with, then Ezad will probably be in a good position. Oh, it's a 2 TC shipment, yeah, you're right. So he will be on 4. Even better. Boss is making a TC, but he's not picking up his Explorer to build it, but he just decides to put 4 Vils on there. And they take quite a long time to build, so it's a lot of villager seconds that you're wasting. So Ezad needs to figure out an answer to these skirms. He can basically choose between going Bowman or Chimus, and he looks like he's deciding on just going Bowman. Yeah, you can build DCs with Vils, but it takes a very long time. Like, I'm pretty sure that the Explorer is faster than 4 Vils. So he does actually get to 200 population, okay. I wasn't really sure whether you could do that with Inca. I thought the max was 196. But I guess you just have to be on 4 TCs, so you ship the 2 and you make 1. Gonna try to push in with 2 Falcons. And Ezad's army isn't really looking scary, so he's gonna have a hard time dealing with this. Sending him some Chimus. Trying to TC fire the Falcons. Sorry, I alt-tapped for a second. So is everyone happy with like the sound levels? Because I got a message on Discord that I need to turn myself up. Right, he is actually gonna lose a Falcon to the TC fire. Right, that's quite some conflicting answers. There's the... I think it's a big button of pikes. This is gonna be a wipe. Yeah, the goons were not in the area. So I think this fight is gonna be great for Ezad. He even managed to save the TC with just 500 HP, so his timing was spot on. He used the TC fire for as long as possible, and then when he was about to lose it, that's when he went for the big play. And he's really pulling far ahead now. Just getting his stagecoach back up, and 4TC booming, he's on max Kanchas. He looks to be in a great position here. This wall isn't finished for bows, so he might get raided. Just taking the 1 CDB and then leaving again. Doesn't want to die to the goons. Now also getting a fort up. Yeah, I think Ezad is just fine with the position he's in. He's not in no rush to win the game. I'm pretty sure he's quite far ahead economically and just content on taking it slow. I don't think there's any engagement happening at the moment. Boss is picking up counter-infantry rifling. He does still have the native scout. I think it spotted some units running around every now and again. But he's 20 vills down. I mean, of course there's CDB, so this is like 45 vills or something. But then he's still 10 vills down, and 2 TP stagecoach down, and 13 Kancha down. So he's very far behind economically. Yeah, his army is just a lot bigger right now. Actually, skirm count is even, but I think boss just shipped. He must have just shipped 7 skirms, yeah. Minutemen denying 50C from going down. Boss is taking a bit of a gamble going into this small choke. It's pretty hard to escape. Like your units need to pad around. This could be dangerous, and feels to me like Ezad is trying to set up a trap.
Oui.
We have curse shipment.
Prêt.
Looks like Ezad is gonna try to push him here. This is gonna be really risky to go for this mine, and yeah, Ezad does see it. Yeah, this this could spell disaster for Baus. Well, he only lost 2 so far. He has grey coats. Yeah, I think we're gonna see a fight soon. I would imagine that Ezad's army is stronger, but look at this eco. He has resources coming in like crazy. Cav combat is in, so the curves are at least decent. Alright, pulling in the CDBs. That could help him a lot. But I feel like there's just not gonna be enough. And jungle bowmen get really, like, once you get manage to stack the upgrades, they get pretty strong. Well, you might win this fight though, as long as the curse stay alive. I guess they're gonna all die anyway. And now the main problem is he put in CDBs to try and win the fight. Yeah, okay, he calls DG, yeah. He's 50 fills down, so the economic difference is just too massive. And you can really see that Ezad is taking off at this point. So well played from Ezad there. I'm still not too familiar with Inca, but it seems like he knows what he's doing at least. And let's head into game 2. Oh, this is Vietnam. Okay. So this is a really crazy map. There's a whole bunch of starting parades, kind of like Deccan, but it's like Deccan with water. The map is just extremely resource heavy. There's hunts everywhere. The fish is like the sea is really full. There's a ton of whales. I think there's 4, 5, 6. I think I counted 6, maybe even 7. And looks to me like I'm expecting Ezad to try and do a water boom with ports, and then I'm curious to see what Boss's game plan is with Otto. I would imagine that he's either gonna try to do a rush or do some kind of anti-water build. So many research crates. Right, he's just leaving the wood on the floor for now. And a little bit of coin as well. And I guess you could do quite a scary timing with Aldo on this map because of all the crates. You might even consider not shipping anything H1, it would be like extremely all in, but I wonder if he's gonna ship 3 vills or not. And yeah, just schooners, no eco cards, like no rendering plant or anything. He is able to try and do some water contest if he wants. And then Ezad, I imagine it's just gonna be, yeah, just a classic water deck. Basically all the water cards that you want to have. Personally, I like to have either 8 Castadors or 5 Goons in deck, but you don't always need them, so this deck seems just to be the typical port water deck. Using Kermit to pick off the Ottoman Explorer. I don't know if you guys have seen Ozzy Drongo getting extremely excited over Kermits before, but that was pretty funny. He's even sending 2 vills out, so due to the starting crates, he might just get he got both Martic tags by the way. He might just be able to get 2 dogs straight away, which will be pretty disgusting water boom. There's either 6 or 7 wills. I'm not sure if I counted correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's 6. Yeah, so 2 dogs straight away due to the starting rates. That's gonna be pretty insane. And I'm assuming he found that XP tracker because he does have a shipment upon hitting up. And boss seems to just want to do some kind of Janissary push. Change the scoreboard, yeah, I need to do that as well. Give me a sec. I also... Some people tell me to turn up my mic, some people tell me it's fine, so it's a bit hard to judge. Let me check. But first of all, the score is gonna be 1 point to Ezad, and then I need to do something with my mic. Can't really find it as of now. I think I'm just gonna run with what we got. There's plenty of people saying that it's fine, so... Oh, and he's shipping galleys, okay. So he's going to try and do a land push while contesting water as well. Ezad just putting his DC safely, he's not trying to put it by the coast. So these galleys are just gonna force some idle time. He might deny this 3rd dog, could even kill the Phil maybe. Yeah, it seems like he wants to go for 2nd Rex and then just put all his wheels on food, shipping coin to keep the production going. And the gens combined with the galleys, maybe he can get some dogs down. I would imagine Ezad is gonna ship 2 caravels next. Yeah, the galleys already took some damage, so the 2 caravels should have a field day. He's even training a third one as well. He's doing it from this dock, which is way less likely to go down, so good decisions there. He might even save this dock, to be honest. Never mind, he's just gonna fight the galleys. He's a little bit inside, so. Third Caravel comes out. Then Ezad can just get a second dock up if he wants. I think he's completely fine on water now. And it's gonna be up to Baus to make something happen with his gens, or otherwise I imagine it just falls flat for him. Well, the second Rex does seem to matter because he's getting decent batches out. He's gonna lose this last gallery for sure. So now Ezad can probably just go CM, and then yeah, I'm not really sure what Baus's follow-up is gonna be, but let's see what happens. Oh, he's not going CM, but he's going Expos, okay. Baus even sending in his 2 bills. Pretty sure that the TC has a multiplier against Vills, so he can just one-shot the Vills if he wants to. If he notices them. Yeah, he just killed one, and now probably the other one as well. I can't even see it. Oh, I guess it already died. Well, I mean, 2 Vills for auto, it's not really important. He's already on 13 anyway, he has plenty of them. He didn't chip the 3 in H1, so he's really all in at this point. I feel like if Ezad chipped CM, it would have been way easier to hold, but now with the Expos, he might be in a little bit of trouble. Yeah, Baus is just gonna wait for his house shipment and gonna try to nuke him with that army. I think he called Minutemen from both DCs, I think. Or maybe just this one. But even if you don't have the rest for CM, it just... the TC fire helps a lot, and then you should be able to get the rest in time from this one. Right, so Baus will have 3 houses on the way soon, and he's gonna try to kill the Expos with that, I imagine. And Ezad is being idled quite a bit. Of course, he still has all his fishing boats working. He has 14 of them. Right, now he's going CM.
Vou escutar. Correto.
Otto's on 14 Vills because he didn't chip Vills, and he lost 2. Alright, so this is actually a pretty nice catch for him. Ezad is nowhere close to having the resources for the big batch of Minutemen. Oh, 8 Vills actually perfect amount to 2-shot at Janissary. Well, Ezad's eco is completely idle, except for, of course, he has all the fishing boats, but... I think it's all gonna be about whether he gets the CM pop or not. Baus deciding to chase after the Vills instead. He wants to keep this house alive, to keep the snare going. I'll be honest, this game is closer than I expected it to be. I figured Sport will just ship CM and be completely fine. But it's starting to look a little bit scary. Let's see how his resource is going. Yeah, he just I would probably not even train Vils at this point. You just can't even maybe even cancel this one. Just make absolutely sure to be able to get 400 res of each. And be able to get CM. And, you know, when in danger, just ship render and plant. So he desperately needs to get the coin. Oh man, it's gonna be close. So the thing with CM is that as soon as you put it in queue, even if your TC goes down, it will still pop. Oh, it's gonna... Oh, don't shoot, just siege. Alright, they put it in queue. So even if you lose the TC now, this will always pop. It's a bug. Oh man, if Boss just kept on sieging the entire time, he would have been able to get it out on time. That's crazy. Then he could have won the game. That's so crazy. But now I imagine that he's just gonna lose, I guess. I mean, Ezad is out of TCs, but he does have water eco. It's still gonna be... This could be a really weird game. I'm curious what's gonna happen. Oh man, that was so close. Like, if Boss just didn't chase after the Vils or didn't shoot the Explorer, like, just non-stop sieging, there was no way that Ezad would have been able to get the Minutemen out. And now the game is in a very weird state. Boss did end up shipping 5 Vils, so he has 22 Vils at least. And yeah, Ezad's just gonna try to get a new TC. He doesn't have the Explorer, so the building will take quite a while. Yeah. I see Stanley Winston in the chat talking about how Vils can build TCs now. Yeah, it's a very important change in this game. If he wasn't able to do that with his Vils, he would have been in a lot more trouble. So what do you do as Boss in this position? Do you... I guess you try and H up. He has coin on the floor. If he doesn't H now, then he's never gonna H. Like, this is this last resource shipment, or crate shipment, so I imagine he's gonna try to H with that. So Ezad does get his TC up, which obviously is very important. He's gonna lose a couple Vils. He's stacking 2 shipments. He didn't have a shipment point. Oh, his rendering plan didn't come through, and he does see it on time. He does change the shipments. So these fishing boats actually have no upgrades whatsoever. I think in this situation you just want to put everything on wheels, get a market, and buy as much wood as you can to keep your fishing boat production going. So that's... Seems like he's thinking the same thing, building a market. I would literally sell all my coin here and just make sure to get get more fishing boats out. Man, what a crazy game. I was really not expecting this to be a close game. Like, Boss is really pulling quite far ahead in score. And I think most of us were doubting the strategy that he had in mind for this game, but it seems to be possibly working out. Yeah, Port can build a second TC if they want, yeah. The build limit remains the same, so the build limit goes up by 1. So they can just use their Vils to build a second TC, I'm pretty sure. so... Oh, he's getting Lock Flume for 10 Vils. Not sure that's worth it. I would rather keep the rest for possible CM pop or just market trade it to wood so you can get wood that way. But he looks like he's deciding on Lock Flume, so... So boss is aging, and... I mean, what is Ezad gonna do if he just ships 2 Falcons and then... sieges his TC down? I'm like so curious what's gonna happen this game, to be honest. He's on 25. Let's hope he got the tech in. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I mean, Ezad's game plan is a lot more clear. I'm like, he's just gonna try to hold it as well as he can with CM pops. But I'm mostly curious about what boss is gonna do. Like, he spots all the houses in the market here. So maybe he's gonna ship Falcons and try to seize this down instead. It's a pretty unique position to be in. Getting decent rates with the low HP Minutemen. Oh, he's just going 1k coin, alright. So it looks like boss just decides to get a TC boom going. And he also needs the wood to get veterancy on his gens.
Evet.
Why not 2 Falc? Yeah, I probably would have went 2 Falcs, but you know, 1k wood makes a lot of sense as well. He's gonna try and get a boom going himself, get some TCs going, you know, you have 3 Vils, so... Alright, he's gonna get veterancy soon. He arrived to this like a little bit too early maybe, but there's another batch of big Minutemen, big batch of Minutemen coming. And his veterancy is very close to being in. Well, he didn't really get the snare off. Like, he killed, I think he killed roughly 5 gens, but he decided to call all 21 Minutemen instead of just the 15. Oh, but boss is sleeping, and this could be... They're both sleeping. This could be quite big. He could have already been away. So, as sport in that position, I think it's way better to only call 15 and then keep your batch of 6 available for later. It also saves you a bit of rest. And he shipped 700 coin and just buying some food and desperately trying to get up. And boss just decides, like, this is my base now. Pretty funny how literally everything got erased that Ezad built at the beginning. But Ezad is still far ahead in eco regardless. He's on... well, my select all doesn't work in replays apparently, but maybe I can double click. Oh, I'm not on this perspective. I'm just bad. He's on 31 fishing boats. 32. Finally getting his long lines. So I guess end of the day, Ezad is still gonna be fine. But I've said that before, so we'll see what happens. Boss decided to go 1k coin and 1k wood, so he's not going to Falcs. He made an artillery foundry instead. So what happened with Ezad's covered wagon? Oh, he put it into a boat. Okay, that's really well done. I think he basically plans to just put the Vils in the boat whenever the TC goes down, and then you can just get towards your next TC. There are six rolls. Are these training goons? I'm not sure if that's what he needs. Yeah, just gonna hop all the hills into a boat. Oh wow, this could be big. Jens just pop as well, so I think Paul's gonna be fine. He does lose a lot of HP on at least one of the flags. So Ezad is going organs and
Sim.
training some hus. Oh, these hus could be big. The gens aren't in position just yet. This is gonna be close. Yeah, it is great for Ezad. This is exactly what he needed. Alright, all the flags gone. That's massive. And now he can just use organs and then hop into the boat.
Obrigado por teres pago o resgate.
Or you can also walk them forward, Well, that seemed to be the turning point. I feel like Boss really needed those flags. He's shipping 2 new ones and training 12. That was a very big mistake by Boss, not having his units grouped up. I think Ezad would have been in quite big trouble actually if he kept those flags alive. Everything is just built on the shore. He used up a Minuteman pop, so he's just gonna get another TC going. Alright, so this one golf could do work. Oh, he's already going in. Anyway, alright, I guess it works. So his army is so much stronger than Ezad's right now. And the score is still looking good for him. And, you know, he did get 3 TCs, so... He's going for 4 TC now. I'm still completely unsure who's winning this game. The fish is slowly starting to run out. Don't lose your artillery, please. Oh, so Ezad is going mams. Alright, so... I think there's too many gens on the field. Like, he has like 50 gens. So I guess he's gonna try to raid with the mams. Getting counter-infantry rifling. Alright, you need your artillery boss to bring them over. He's shipping a frigate, he might drop it here and then get a good shot off. No. Oh, this could be a big broadside, losing one fell. Gonna lose the second? No, it's fine. And the scores are getting closer and closer. boss is on
Evet.
max fills at the moment because he didn't get the tech. So let's hope he doesn't stay stuck on 45 for too long. So where did the mouse go? Okay, he's training Petard, so he's gonna try to get these TCs down. Alright, boss. Remember to get the upgrades. I'm quite unsure what happened to the mouse. They popped them into a boat, or am I just blind?
Qual é a sua ordem? Assim?
Sim.
Another big broadside. I think this is maybe boss's opportunity to drop a dock and try to contest water. Now he has all the calls at the shore. He still has a frigate available as well. Okay. Well, he can just hop into the boat, I guess. Nice decision from Ezad to not pull towards the goons, but just pull towards the shore. Just get towards just the safety of your boats. Oh, he cancelled the mams, okay. So that's makes sense.
Qual é a sua ordem?
Another frigate going down. Yeah, Minutemen coming out. Quick calls. This skull fight is gonna be really important. Well, all the Jenners seem to be dying. I guess getting the counter-infantry rifling on the Conquistadors did help him a lot.
Emri?
I like how there's a TC here.
Hazır.
This could be risky with the frigate. I think it should go to 14 HP if he gets the shot off, so it's fine.
Hazır.
Yeah, they do 400 damage a shot, so he would have been able to tank one shot if he wanted to. But he just goes for the safe play and just lets the goons die instead. Well, this could be a pretty big Minuteman pop if he decides to pop it here. And what is going on in this game? Like, I guess he said it's winning because there's enough whales on the sea, but I'm still not sure. This could be a pretty big raid. There's 14 whales down here. I'm pretty sure that he just right-clicked this TC, thinking that he could hop into the TC, and then realized that it's not actually his own TC. Feels like it's kind of falling apart for boss. He needs to get on gold. I would love. Okay, yeah, this is what I wanted to see. Try and contest water. Just Super Frigate. This is like his best bet to win the game. Is try and get Ezad off of water. Retards going around the map. Oh, he's shipping 5 Avis. I would really prefer to see a frigate. There's not a lot of naval army left from Ezad. And if the boss managed to ship a frigate and train one, I think he could have done a lot of damage on water. Yeah, so this is kind of typical problem that you run into when you play autos, that you just don't have mobility in your army. And it seems like Ezad's trying to take advantage of that, just running cav around. Only 5 Avis popping. Well, Avis in melee do 10 damage, so they're not like Castadors that only have 5. So, you know, in melee they have double the damage, so that's a pretty good decision.
Sing.
Yeah, the water contest play didn't work out. Couldn't agree more with you, Ezad. I don't think anyone knows what's going on in this game. But it feels like boss's eco, like a lot of it is just idle. There's 18 vills in this TC, and I feel like he hasn't been gathering coins since forever. There's still 2 mines here. The port just rebuilding the entire game. I don't think it's BM what Ezad said. It's a pretty crazy game, and you know, if you want to type something, go for it.
Emlin?
Losing his explorer just before the TC goes up, that's pretty annoying for bows. I wonder why he's chopping so much wood. Like, what do you need all the wood for? Go for saloon even. It's a shame that when you hold alt you can't see what you can train in it, like with the natives. So I have no clue what's inside the saloon, and I don't think there's any way of finding out. Another big CM pop. I think this is gonna be a good fight for Ezad. The mems are getting melee down, so their range resist was useless for a bit. But the Castadors have range infantry rifling in, counter range infantry rifling. And having that extra multiplier against the adversaries is pretty nice. They do 60 damage a shot, so that's a lot. Alright, so scores are even. Like 31 minutes of like absolute madness, and the scores are even. I have no clue what's going on in this game.
Şimdi daha iyiceyim.
Think that the wheels getting at 1.05 is
Hazır.
quite game breaking at this moment. He basically always has 40 fills on coin with just 6 wheels.
Yaralıyım. Kıpırdayamıyorum.
Yeah, look at all the coin that he's stacking, and you know he can just market trade it away if he wants. Oh, he found Highlanders in the saloon, which is a pretty decent unit with very high damage musketeers. Kinda cool that he decided to make a saloon. It's not something that I would have been able to think of, to be honest. I would have probably just put this coin to artillery. So the nice thing for ports in this position is that you never have to worry about coin. So you can just buy a boot to get mills and just put all your fills on food. And, your ego is still gonna be insane. So kind of feels to me like Ezad has stabilized and he should win the game now, but I feel like I've been saying that for 30 minutes, so all this fish eco being protected by just one frigate and one caravel.
Kıpırdayamıyorum.
When's the last time you've seen Highlanders? I haven't seen these units in forever. They're pretty cool. Didn't know that they had 48% melee resist. I think boss is slowly running out of DCs. I think I probably missed Petard pop here, for example. I see a dead DC. And I guess he just prefers plantations over gold mines, because I think there's plenty of gold left to gather, but okay. Yeah, now the Ezad is just getting ahead in score. Yeah, okay. So boss decides to resign, I imagine. Yeah, it must be. What a game. That's one of the weirdest games I've seen in a long time. Like, the fact that boss just decides to go for Gen Rush on this map is pretty surprising strategy, and I was really expecting Ezad to just hold that easily, but it became such a mess. And in the end, he did pull out the win, so that was crazy. That was a lot of fun. I probably should have went for post game, but I didn't. So, all right, let's give Ezad 2, and let's hop into game 3. This looks to be Manchuria. Alright.
Yeah.
France against Germany. Alright, this is just like a normal matchup. I don't imagine either player will go for any kind of water play. I think this is how Kaiserklein would like the game to be. Just France against Germany all the time. I don't know if Ezad plays a lot of Germany, but I consider this to be boss's main. Ezad just Oh, he's not gathering for the hunting dogs? Did he find the treasure?
Hallo?
Bereit.
That's pretty weird. Okay, whatever. And then Boss has the native scout running around, so he should pull ahead in the yak count. And there's actually quite a bit of cows on this map, I think, or yaks. I think there's about 9 or 10 in total, something in that area. Might even be more. Pretty surprised that Ezad decided not to go for hunting dogs.
Ja.
Maybe he just wanted to chill out, put his wheels on food, don't worry about anything. Meanwhile, Boss is working on his food treasure. And with the cows, he might decide to just go for 13 Vils age up instead of 14. Never mind. Oh, Ezad might run out of hunts before he can age up.
Ja, Aufgabe?
I mean, at least he has the cows, so I guess he will end up on enough food, but there's no hunt anywhere close, so yeah, he should be able to make it with the cows. Quite curious, it might be close, and that... Oh, there's still 100 food in this. Now, okay, he's gonna be fine. I've been in this position before where you just don't have enough food to age. Like, it does get pretty awkward. He's already going onto wood, but he still needs to gather a bit more. So he's having quite a lot of idle time, actually. And he also didn't go hunting dogs age 1. Like, this is not been the best age 1 for him, let's put it that way. And Boss just going for the 14 CDB age up and just keeping all scouts alive. And now I imagine he's just gonna go market, get his techs, and then let's see if he opens Rex or stable. Man, I can't get over that last game. That was such a crazy match. Ezad has won with Ports, and he won game 1 with Inca. So we haven't seen India yet. And if he wins this game, you're not gonna get to see it either. Alright, so going for 2 TPs straight away. So he has done a lot of chopping.
Bereit.
He still hasn't gotten any market tax. Or at least I think that if you click on a village, it should show up, right?
Bonjour.
Or I guess they were playing without the UI, so it doesn't show up.
Verstanden.
Richtig.
Ja.
So maybe does he have hunting dogs all along, and I've just been saying that he doesn't have it, but he actually does. I'm not sure what the base gather rate is on a hunt. And I can't really compare it with CDBs either, because their gather rates are off.
Hallo?
Like normally the UI should tell you what's going on. Okay, I was right, he did not have hunting dogs yet. Going stagecoach straight away, okay. That's not something you do every day with Germany. The XP for Germany is so important that even with stagecoach in, you might just leave it on XP for a bit, I guess. Curious what he's gonna do with it. He does reveal the native scout, and if he notices, yeah, he could pick that up, which is always. I love having the native scout. That is one less thing you have to worry about. And what is boss doing in the meantime? He decided to go stable.
Votre ordre? Prêt.
Alright, so he put them on wood and he's shipping wood, but I'm not sure whether I like the decision. I feel like you just want to have XP with Germany. So I would have not got him for stagecoach just yet, but this is what he decided to do, so then he's just going Odin's. Ball's adding a Rex. I'm not sure if he's gonna train Musk or just wants to have it up for later on in H3.
Votre ordre?
Oh, he's making dots, okay. That makes a lot of sense.
Bereit.
Verstanden.
He's a little bit low on hunts, like he really needs to get this hunt on the wrist TC.
Ich bin verwundet.
But
Kann
he
mich nicht
could maybe
bewegen.
get like a very sick dot pop on the Hussar or sometime. Ooh, just in time. Oh, that was so close to getting a snare off. This could be a good fight for him though, soon enough. He will be quite an advantage in terms of calf. Bit awkward padding around the trees. It is gonna be good for boss. There's dubs on the way though. Oh boy. Okay. That was well done, sending in the one husk to try and break the snare. Does he get away? He is training Musk as well. Alright, oh, just don't take a swing. Oh, boss. Oh god. If Dobbs managed to connect, like just one swing is already so much damage. You need to pay a lot of attention to your units if you ever play against Dobbs. Ezad is nobody's looking to age so far. Both just messing up. He's still, yeah, he's starting to eat the cows, and that's gonna give him quite an eco lead. So now that he's shipping 600 coin, I guess this is where you decide to either play it out in H2 or
Ich bin
try and
verwundet.
H up with the coin
Kann
and
mich nicht
while eating the
bewegen.
cows. Oh no, oh. I'm scared every time. You need to pay such good attention to your units. Like if you look away at the wrong time against Dobbs, all your cav is just gone. Oh, Ezad is really playing it out in H2. Shipping X-bows,
Bereit.
train more dops. This can be scary for bows. You just basically can't ever send the cav in against dops. I think this is gonna be bad for bows. Alright, the dops are all focusing the explorer at the moment, so at least that's good for him. Trying to pick off the dops with the musks. He's microing this really well in my opinion. Wow, he's winning this very hard. I was not expecting this outcome at all. That was super well done from Baus. Very impressive. And now it's just gonna be, yeah, I think these expos are just gonna die, and I think Ezad is in a lot of trouble. Oh, it could be another dot pop though. This could be big. Look at that one swing, all the huts are low, and he killed like 4 instantly. But what is he gonna do against the Musk army though? And Boss plays this like a man. He doesn't care about dops. He's run into them. Ezad has nothing in queue at the moment, so if this army dies, it feels like,
Kann mich nicht bewegen.
you know, that's gonna be it maybe. He's out of hunts. Guess this is where he's hunting now, okay. Yeah, Boss is deciding to commit to H2, going for both the unit shipments now. Nobody noticed. Just crossing each other.
Oui.
Our boss realizes that this hunt is very important for Ezad, and going there. Well, I'm not sure other two villains are going back. So going to this hunt. Yeah, this might be GG. Yeah, it is GG. Wow, that was honestly very impressive from Baus. Really nice micro in the fights. I would have not have been that confident against those dops. All right, so we actually have 2-1. Let's see how I change this. And that means we're going into game 4. Central Plains, all right. So boss bringing back Ottomans, which is you know, probably one of the best auto maps you can play, Central Plains. And boss isn't really actively playing, so he's not as up to date as the others about everyone calling Ottomans bad. So he just sees Central Plains and he probably just thinks, oh nice, that's another map. And then Ezad goes for Brit. I mean, it is still good auto maps though. So.
Yes.
And they're both running towards this TP. Like on Central Plains, if you go for this TP, sometimes you get first pass, sometimes you don't. But with this one, you can guarantee getting it. So, but boss arrives a lot earlier, so he said, well, Ezad gets here and then realized that it's already taken. And taking this TP instead, which means he needs to wait the entire time to get the first pass. Whereas boss will already get it now, and then I'm pretty sure that he can get 3 vills. Yeah, he can get 3 vills rather quickly. So this is quite a big advantage for him. Like he can get the 3 vills right now, yeah. Land grab, okay. That's not something you see every day, but no Silk Road or any of those shenanigans, just good old 3 vills. And does he notice Ezad's Explorer? No, he doesn't. So the Ezad could probably steal this treasure.
Evet.
Yeah. Oh. He does have a shot at it still. Oh, I think boss got it. It's gonna be close. Ah, Ezad did get it, okay. And now he even gets the snare off. I mean, 80 wood is a pretty important treasure. Like, it's a 160 wood swing. And those things can decide the game sometimes. So he just chopped 50 wood and then got a monastery and or a mosque, I mean. He didn't chop another 50 for the tech. Which is pretty standard to just play it like he did. And then Ezad, because he had to build a straight road here. Like if he would have had first pass, he would already have a second shipment, but now it's gonna take a very long time. So if he was planning to do some kind of Virginia company, those plans are now out the window. So what is boss aging up with? The quartermaster. I think that's just the regular 400 wood, right? I mean, you basically decide between outposts and going H3 or going 400 wood and trying to play it out in H2. Oh, he's still doing VC. Okay, I don't like this choice. I think as soon as you realize that you're not gonna get first pass, you just have to sack the plan of going VC. Like you're stacking 500 wood, which already could have been 3 more vills. You're not gonna have shipment available, but heading up. I think he should really just he should have just not gone for this plan anymore. But he's gonna slam down a ton of houses now. Boss going for double racks on the side. I don't know if Ezad managed to see this, like, it depends whether the vills padded around the TP or not. I didn't notice it, so can't really tell you whether he knows about it or not. Just barely no vision yet. So yeah, his 700 wood is quite delayed, and he didn't make a barracks yet. Wow, okay. So I think Ezad is just expecting boss to do a naked FF. But instead, now he sees the bad news that there's actually units coming. And he needs to get the hell out of there. So he really needs to get barracks down. Just pick up this wood as fast as you can and drop some rexes. Just desperately trying to get 2 Rexes up. But he's gonna be idled for quite a while, I think. Maybe we just call Minutemen right now. Does that Rex go up? Yeah, it should. He can lose it. Oh, he didn't finish it. It's it needs 9 more HP. Oh wow, and it cost him the full barracks as well. Oh wow, okay, that's crazy. So most of his eco is idled. He's shipping 6 musk.
I may not steer.
Yeah, I think Boss is in a pretty good position here.
Commandment, yes.
Might lose another 2 vills. Just the 1, I guess. Never mind. Boss is just probably just sending crates. Yeah, it's just sending crates and training gens. He isn't really picking up the TPs yet, but he does see these vills maybe. I imagine he's gonna try to start TP boom now. I hope this guy isn't stuck. Oh, he has an outpost here, okay. Well, that hasn't been useful. So Boss is now going for stagecoach and shipping Janissaries. I guess Ezad managed to get away with the VC, but it was looking really dicey there for a bit. The boss wants to make sure that he doesn't get a free stagecoach. And I imagine that he's now going to try to look to take a fight. He has the 5 gen shipment as well, so he's going to have a lot more gens on the field. And, you know, they're quite a lot stronger. Pretty surprised that Ezad just decides to walk out here, to be honest. I don't think he's in any position to take a fight yet. He's even hunting here. So I feel like if Boss ships 3 Hussars, he could get a lot of raiding done if he wants to. I think he's aware, like he should see this. Well, I think he knows about it at least.
Yes?
Yeah, so the gens, he has like 7 more gens, and then they're way stronger. Well, not way stronger. They have 60 HP more, and then 3 attack less, so quite a bit stronger at least. Making sure to not forget this upgrade. Oh, he's shipping 5 bills, okay. So these days, it's not gonna matter, but if you're housed with auto, you don't delete vills anymore, they just stay on max Q till you manage to get your population. Which is pretty nice. And he's also getting market tax now. Probably gonna try and pick up the last 2 TPs. kind of liking Boss's position here so far. Depends how this is gonna go. Well, what are you doing, guys? Like the explorer just walking by, Jen's not shooting.
I am sorely grieved. I may not steer.
He's turning pikes, okay, so he's gonna try to burn down the TPs. He doesn't have any of the muskart yet. Boss has an artillery foundry now, so he's gonna be adding some Abus. And Abus are extremely good in Musk Wars, as long as you're not losing them to PC fire. He's still not picking up these last two TPs. I would really like him to do it. You could, in theory, mix in a few longbow, but most of the time longbows, they just get run down by in Musk Wars. I think having like 5 or 10 or something could be nice, but I wouldn't make more than that. Hopefully, that's gonna be 2. Oh, he managed to get 4 in the end, okay. Dealing with the pikes. It's gonna be close. Oh, he puts this one in cover mode just in time. I think he's gonna be able to get it down. Yeah, so this is what I mean. Boss is housed at the moment, but the Vil will just wait instead of being deleted how it used to be in the past. Four HP? Oh, okay. Has 6 Explorer there as well. That was really close. And I think he should have just went 3 hulls and tried to do some raiding, but okay. Decided on shipping Abus HP. I feel like Boss can win a fight if he just takes it. It's only 7 Abus, but they're gonna add a lot of DPS.
Ready.
Oh, I didn't notice, sorry, I wasn't paying attention, but Ezad is aging in the meantime.
I am sorely grieved. I may not steer.
Don't lose your Abus. Well, I guess Boss knows the ship. Artillery HP. Like, look at all of these guys. 2 of them would have been dead. I think this is going to be a great fight for the Boss. Ezad is aging and he doesn't want to be fighting at this time. boss is shipping the treehouse now. And I assume he's just gonna try to send them to these vills. You could probably put your TPs on coin now, you don't need more wood than this. He's in shipping Falks, but there's no way for him to connect, like regroup his army. So it feels like they just want to explore this side of the map together. Yeah, looks to me like boss is in a great position, to be honest. If he can find a way to clean this up, then I think he probably wins. So where are the two Falks? He shipped them. He didn't ship them to the outpost, but to the TC. And yeah, he's losing all the musk. I think he should have just tried to keep running the entire game. This was a great trade for boss. Shipping 9 musk now. It's all gonna be about the two Falks. He needs to be able to protect them. Yeah, he switched all his TPs to coin now. That's great. Oh. Getting a lot of raiding done as well. He sees the two Falks now. And I wonder if he's gonna try to hit up as well. Picking up a lot of vills here. Yeah, Brit is only on 39 at this time, which is... That was a nice split. 38. 38 is really low for Brits at 16 minutes into the game. Like, Ottomans is only 4 vills down. But he has 5 TP stage code, so he's actually ahead of Nico by quite a lot. Putting his TPs onto food and just trying to age up. Even though this doesn't kill anything, it's still forcing idle time, so it's still good for boss. Oh, he might get a Abus shot up on the Falks. And Abus do a lot of damage against Falks. Yeah, there goes one. He's gonna get the second. So he's gonna go up. Maybe he's gonna ship Mams or something. He's stacking a lot of coin. Meanwhile, these 7 gens are doing a lot of damage still. This has been really important for him. They're actually even in Vilkat now. Alright, Ezad just going for the right click. And boss is just gonna pull back. So he has the rest to just get everything veterancy, and then, yeah, that's what he's gonna do. I think he has only 1 Abus, but it's gonna get fed. So it's gonna be 1 strong Abus. One sec. I think this is what you need to type. picking up all the hosts.
Emrin?
Alright, boss is just gonna try to wait till he has 2 folks to take a fight. And yeah, I think he's far ahead, even though score says he's behind. You know, Brit overscores a bit. I feel like he's in a commanding position here. Like, what is Brit's answer gonna be to the 2 folks? He already lost his, and he also lost the 5 house shipment. They just have melee resist. Like, basically all musketeers except Corodians in H4. Like, being pretty much even in Vil count is not something you want to be as Brit. You want to have like 25 more. He did pretty good job burning down 3 TPs and now taking 1. So the stage code advantage is pretty much gone. And he's threading a call, so if he managed to pick up the Falx, he could actually maybe be okay. Meanwhile, boss just being annoying the entire time. He's killed a lot of bills. And there's always 10 Janissaries running around. Oh, and now he's gonna lose his artillery foundry. He really needed to defend this artillery foundry and get these calls out safely. If he doesn't manage to get these out, yeah, he's not gonna get them out. Oh, that's very big. Like, that artillery foundry still be built somewhere here, you know? I've learned that the hard way that you don't build your artillery foundries in the front. No, there's no calls to answer to the Falx, and this fight is gonna go really poorly for Ezad. Like, the calls are about to pop, but it's too late. Wow. This is insane. Yeah, that's it. That's game. Holy shit. Okay. Alright, boss. So, just to say again, this is seed 1, like Ezad is seed 1, and boss is seed 4. So for this to go to 2 and 2 in score is pretty crazy. And now it's gonna be a deciding game 5, so I'm pretty excited. Looks like I picked a great series to cast. Let me update the score. Wow, Ezad and boss going to game 5. That's not something I expected. Like, Ezad, I think he was always pretty good, but he isn't active. He hasn't been playing the last couple months. So for him to manage to take this to game 5 is pretty insane. So let's see game 5. I'm extremely curious. So they're playing on second A, and then they're playing the ice version. And I think it was Daniel that was hoping for Ezad to play India. And here we are.
Huh? Adesh?
This is actually gonna take a lot of damage. You might not even be able to kill it.
Huh?
Yeah, you're only doing 12 damage a swing, and then you're taking 10. I mean, okay, he will still win the fight, but he's gonna be really low HP. I think Ezad kind of suffers from the fact that it's the ice version. He would prefer getting the sheep, getting some XP.
Huh?
And no, he also doesn't have a position to place an Egger fort anywhere here. Boss playing Inca, okay. Didn't know that boss even knew this civ existed, but here we are. Yeah, it doesn't die, but it gets really low HP if you take on the 1v1 against the bears. 135 XP, that's gonna be nice for boss. Oh, it looks to be... He has a water deck, but no schooners. I think... I don't play Inca, but I think a lot of people just ship this and then boom that way while water booming. But I wonder if this deck is just meant for water fighting or also meant for water booming. $120 food, that's really nice.
Huh?
And he picked up a wolf somewhere, so
Adesh?
that will help him kill this. This is a bit more water boomy, but no rendering plants. So he does have fish market, but doesn't have a rendering plant. That's pretty surprising. I mean, his H2 is full of cards, but I think you could probably drop this card. I don't know. This looks a bit weird too. It looks like you want a water boom, you have these two cards, but then you don't have rendering plant.
Huh?
Looks like he's gonna build an aggro just a little bit forward. Yeah, just basically in his base. Yeah, and boss did go for exotic hard boots. So what do you guys think? Who's gonna win this series? I think this is the first time that we're seeing a game 5. Minimalt is sticking with Ezad. It feels like there's been a lot of 3-0 so far. So the first time I'm casting and I instantly get to see a game 5, that's pretty cool. What is Ezad doing right now? Yeah, that's a good question. No water stuff, so just regular, like getting your market tax while aging. No TP either, just needs to make sure to get these hunts in. And boss is just making some canchas. I think a lot of people just go for either 2 llamas or 300 wood. I don't see this card being shipped that often. But I mean, it's a long-term kind of card. Getting the extra 20% is pretty big. I think what this means that you don't want to ship 600 wood as often as people usually do, because you want to be chopping. We'll see what he does with it. Alright, just going for sepoys. Seems to be just basic India stuff. I think he's already gonna get the second hunting tech now, so it's only gonna be a batch of 3. Which is fine. Yeah. I mean, ideally you want to have 6 sepoys out in the field, because 6 sepoys actually one-shot a vill. It's gonna be exactly 150 damage. So I always try to get a 4 batch instead of a 3 batch. But I don't think he's gonna be able to shoot at vills anyway with these warheads blocking him off, so I guess it doesn't matter. He could get this food treasure if he wants. Alright, he's going for a TP now. Oh, and he shipped 700 wood. Okay, I missed that. I thought he was just shipping the trickle, but he went for 700 wood, so that means he can get maybe he wants to go for some sort of stagecoach boom. This TP, sometimes you can build it and sometimes you can't, so I'm just checking. This one is in TC radius, and this one I'm not sure. It says that you must explore the map, so let's see with a vill. Yeah, it says the same thing, so I can't really say as of now. Already getting the big boy market tech, which is always quite a significant market boost, like eco boost. And I guess he's just gonna get the Ottoman vills with the export. So he's just basically booming away. He doesn't have the trickle yet though, which is always which is like a 5 vill shipment. So that's the only big thing that he's missing. I would probably prefer to get the trickle first over the export first. It's about the same. So nearly at max canchas. Yeah, both players seem to just be chilling and eco booming for now. Nobody's doing anything with the water. And it's gonna be a question of which civ scales better. And I honestly have no clue, so. Well, now that I think about it, oh, he went for 3 hus, okay. He didn't go for fills. So he's gonna try to do some kind of big timing here. But Boss went for heavy on the pikes instead of heavy on the bows. This could be scary for Boss. Almost saw a big stomp there, but it said stomp, but I didn't see them get stomped. This is a good trade for Ezad. I actually have played this matchup as India, and I feel like it's better to just go Gurkha, like go Gurkha Zam, but Ezad deciding that this is the way to play it. Yeah, India not having Falcons is pretty nice for Inca, because I think artillery is one of the main things that Inca struggles against. So I'm not sure. It's hard to say who's winning at this point. Like the score would tell you Ezad, but I'm pretty sure that Inca usually underscores a bit. So he's now going for coin, which means that I guess he's gonna add Chimus. Well, he's playing super confident, but he doesn't actually have anti-gas, right? Oh, there they're coming. He's macroing pretty nicely, just getting good batches. Alright, so this is Ezad's all-in moment. Wait, he's shipping CM? Alright, he changed it now. Okay, I was wondering, like, what are you doing? Like, don't get me wrong, I love shipping CM, but it was not really the right time. But luckily you noticed in time. So this was Ezad, felt like this was Ezad's all-in moment. Adding Sohars, but he didn't manage to actually connect. So I'm kind of liking Boss's position now. Hey Bram. How are you? Yeah, so using the coin from the shipment to just mix in Chumus now. Getting the poison card. I feel like in terms of army, I much rather have this army. And 10 more Chumus coming as well. It's all about how the Sohars are gonna do, but I'm not really a fan of the unit usually. So he's starting to fish boom a bit. He's still on the Ottoman consulate. He has enough export to get the Vils, but I think he forgot to do it, or just intends to get a second batch of Hussars. Yeah, all these small little trades seem to be going in the way of Boss, just having the light infantry advantage. Way more bowmans than there are Gurkhas. Alright, this is gonna be it. Yeah, I think all these trades, I feel like all these trades are good for Boss. I think Boss is pulling ahead. Like, Ezad is water booming, so he wants to play passive, but he's also trying to take a fight, so he's like trying to do both things at the same time. Getting more pikes in there, just make sure to not die to the Kef right click. And the poison is doing a lot of work here in these fights. Yeah, you can really see Ezad's army's dwindling. Is Boss gonna take this? Well, he's sending camel attack now, but the camels are already gone. I guess he doesn't really have anything else to ship, only 5 seaplane. only two batch of 2 sowers coming in. I think there's enough stuff there to just kill the sowers. Meanwhile, boss's eco is just completely untouched. Alright, so it's gonna be caravels against chinchas. I don't think he will be able to train this one, but just 2 against 2 he should be able to win. Caravels are better. He pops them there. So if he just sends his boats away, then he can pick up these rafts and the boats can stay alive. So Ezad gets to still have a couple fishing boats, but the main concern is how is he gonna deal with the army. Like, if you just compare the army size, he's at a massive disadvantage. I don't know. I can't think of any answer that Ezad can have. He's trying. Yeah, he's losing the Agora. So he's out of a barracks, and it's his only sowers now. I feel like the boss is just gonna take it. This must be the end, right? All these vills are exposed. Yeah, this has got to be it. Wow. That's crazy. This is like, just to paint a picture, this is the fourth seed winning against the first seed. That's insane. What a cool series.